Good afternoon, Manjo. BMCA USA, North America, decided to honor some of you that have worked tirelessly to advance the goals of BMCA North America. Obviously, this is not a scientific process, and we can never thank all of you for the work that you do in each corner of the globe. However, this is just the beginning, and we hope that even if we didn't get to you at this time, that in due course, your efforts are being seen by the Bafut people and will be appreciated. That said, this is a celebration of our shared efforts. And now we will join our voice to that of His Royal Highness Fanabumbi in saying thank you to the following people. Thangye Ngwasu. He is believed to be the first known Bafut man to arrive in the U.S. in 1964. He and his wife would later begin meeting with Ma Lucy Ambe, who arrived to work in the Cameroon embassy in D.C. He would manage the association up to the inaugural convention of 2002. Ma Lucy Ambe, one of three persons who identified as Bafut and began to gather in the late 70s and early 80s. Ma Lucy Ambe, Thangye Ngwasu, and wife are believed to be the nucleus of Bafut Manjong in North America. Dr. Ambe Ashu. He would join the three and others to create the Bafut Cultural Association. He is the author of BMCA Rumination, which captures the first efforts of members towards the development of Bafut. He is a founding member of BMCA and chairman of the first Constitutional Committee. Dr. Martin Ndumu. Dr. Ndumu is a committed in-law to Bafut. He became the teacher of the origins of the Bafut Kingdom. He is a founding member who worked on the draft of the first constitution. Ta Kilian Sogwe. Ta Kilian now lives in East Africa. He is also a committed in-law to Bafut, a founding member and DC chapter ESCO at the inaugural convention. He is credited for opening his home and his office conference room to the first inaugural convention of BMCA. Ma Manka Fokwa. She is believed to be the one that coined the word Bafut Manjong Cultural Association. She is the first BMCA convention chair, a member of the Constitutional Committee, and co-chair of the Constitutional Debate of 2002. Dr. John Mbonifo. He is the first convention elected president, 2005 to 2008. He oversaw the delivery of medications and computers to assist the district hospitals and schools in Bafut. He planned and successfully oversaw the visit of the phone to the US in 2007. Later, Denis Mufosi. He was national president 2008 to 2011. He worked hard to reconcile the Bafut people in a time of turbulence, but died shortly after the 2011 convention, which he missed due to ill health. Ta Emmanuel Abon. He is the founder of Bafut Cultural Association USA, a founding member of BMCA USA and a former DC chapter president. Ta Emmanuel was very instrumental in the change of name from BCA to BMCA. Ta Tancho Jackson. He's a former DC chapter president. He presided over the birth of the Caterpillar project in DC and led the adoption of the Caterpillar project by National Manjong. Dr. Isaiah Shu. He is a founding member since 1989, a four-term National Secretary General, and is believed to be instrumental in the success of the fund's visit in 2007. He is believed to be the brain behind the Caterpillar management document, and he is the only founding member still involved in BMCA management today. Prince Sama Achurumbi I. He is the current chairman of the Caterpillar Management Committee. He was president of DC chapter for 4.5 years. He is one of the initiators of the Caterpillar project and currently leading the Bafut Cultural Center / Museum project. He volunteers with DC Children's Program and is helping National Manjong to develop a national children's program. Tatanda Daniel. He is a former president of DC chapter, a founding member, national treasurer for the organization, and is known to be the gatekeeper to BMCA accounts. Late Atancho Diop. He was the traditional custodian in the United States. He was the second chair of the Caterpillar project up to its delivery to Bafut. He was a member of the Caterpillar Management Committee till his death in 2020. He was a reputable fundraiser for the association. Ma Julieta Chang Neba. She was the national president from 2011 to 2016. She is the first female national president. He was the president during the fundraising, realization of the Caterpillar project till its delivery at home. She is the architect of branch empowerment and made conventions famous again. Later, Nyamboli Richard. She was the chairman of the Royal House in the United States. He was a kingmaker in Bafut and single-handedly involved in the reorganization and rehabilitation of the DC chapter in May 2012. Ta Charles Mabo. He is the first chair of the Caterpillar project. He is credited for organizing the creation of one of the most powerful branches of Manjong in Michigan. Ta Mike Fusi. He is a former president of the Northeast chapter. He was personally involved in the scouting and purchase of the Caterpillar and was deeply involved in the organization of the fund's visit in 2007. Ta Tobias Neba. He was personally involved in the scouting and purchase of the Caterpillar. He was pivotal in the organization of the first major fundraising of the Caterpillar project and instrumental in the successful visit of the fund in 2007. Dr. Eric Tanifum. He is one of 3 who spent countless hours working on the Caterpillar management document. He is credited for rehabilitating the Houston chapter, where he was president from 2010 to 2018. He also hosted the 2013 National Convention in Houston. Ma Magi Obasi, she was national treasurer during the Caterpillar project. Was the go-to person during the sales of gift baskets, helping to raise funds during the conventions. Tahans Foto. He was a founding member and member of DC chapter and is one of the early members of BMCA. Ta N.S. Guan. He is a former National Secretary General and was involved in efforts to reconcile the DC chapter. He continues to support Manjong initiatives to date. Dr. Patrick Fu. He was National Financial Secretary during the Caterpillar project. Ma Rose Ngisan. She is one of the flame lighters, one of two women who stood up and gave the most rallying plea for the Caterpillar project at the inaugural fundraising in Philadelphia. Their collective plea put wings on the fundraising. Ma Helena Moa. She joined Maros Ndisa in rallying the BMCA to raise funds for the Caterpillar project in Philadelphia. Their collective plea is believed to have helped in that fundraising. Joseph Tanifo. He is former National Vice President, member of the Caterpillar Project Committee, and current member of the Caterpillar Management Committee. Dr. John Ajongwin. He is a pioneer of the Northeast Chapter and National. He developed and implemented the first National Children's Program in 2007. He also helped BMCA members set up life insurances. John Asomba. He is a longtime National Secretary General and President of LA Chapter from 2016 to 2018. He is a pioneer co-founder and moderator of the BMCA Facebook group. He was the National Organizing Secretary from 2011 to 2016. He was the National Secretary General from 2016 to 2018. And he was the signatory to the Caterpillar project and its acquisition. Christopher Moflam. He was the first president of the Northeast Chapter. He was instrumental in organizing and hosting the fund in 2007 and worked to secure partnerships between the city of Philadelphia and Barefoot. He also worked to secure audiences for the fund during his visit. Tange Salforcher Festus. He is a patron and critic. Ta Salfor has never missed a convention and has consistently sacrificed financially to advance the projects of the association. He has done so while always challenging Manjong to be better. Justice Ignatius C. Ajuyo. He is the BMCA representative at home, and together with Marcia Christina, they are the home-based members of the Caterpillar Management Committee. Mark Christina. Her and Justice Ajuyo are the home-based BMCA representatives and members of the Caterpillar Management Committee. Atancho Nixon Nebane. Atancho Nebane is the current Atancho of North America. He is the youngest national president to lead the organization from 2016 to 2020. He was president during the COVID pandemic and was credited with the initiation of a COVID economic relief package for BMCA members. He helped create 3 new chapters during his tenure: Florida, North Carolina, and Delaware. And he oversaw wartime humanitarian projects for BMCA at home. Prince Sama Abumbi and Ma Adela Abumbi. Prince Sama and the royal family have represented BMCA with esteem, and they are credited with reversing the takers and not givers myth associated with the royals. They have attended every BMCA convention promoting our culture and identity in North America. Tamula Beto Osho. He was financial secretary during the Caterpillar project and kept accounts of the association up to its delivery at home. He's also a fearless promoter of the Barefoot culture. Emeritus Asana Festus. He is the current BMCA spiritual advisor. He has consistently supported and advised BMCA over the years. He directs and carries out spiritual exhortations at our national conventions and delivered the most glaring call for unity at the Boston Convention in 2021. Tony Nyamboli. He is a patron and co-founder of Funerity. Tony has consistently patronized BMCA efforts and advertised in BMCA convention magazines. He is a co-sponsor of BMCA 2022 mini convention and convention in Minnesota. Ma Assumpta Tanifo. She is the current president of the United Chapter. Ma Assumpta is also a long-time matron and supporter of Manjom projects and efforts despite living in a non-constituted state. She helped raise funds for the fund's upkeep at the Boston Convention, and she is organizing and mobilizing the BMCA United Chapter by Cloud for Minnesota. Tuala Divine Neighbor. Divine is a convention enthusiast. He made conventions colorful and proudly displayed the Bafut culture and identity far and wide. He is credited with helping make Minnesota the most dynamic BMCA chapter. And here are some of our first National Exco members elected at the inaugural convention of 2002. They are Ta Ambe Jude, First National Secretary; Ma Rosaline Ambe, First National Financial Secretary; Ta Kennedy Mbonifo, First National Organizing Secretary; Ma B. Ngamje, First Assistant National Secretary. Also, these are some of the 2002 inaugural convention committee members. Mangye Mankangwa Fobi, Ta Ambe Shadrach, Ta John Tangye. These members worked tirelessly to make the first ever BMCA convention a success. We would like to thank everyone who assisted us in the collection of information for this exercise, and we look forward to expanding the list next time. Thank you.